Here we have a 2019 on a 69 registration. VDL SB4000 Beulas Cygnus 53/55 seat executive coach. Now, we have a pair of these, identical, both for sale on behalf of Yelloway Coaches up in Oldham. We all know the standards here, so never ever an issue selling vehicles out of this yard. Earned recognition operator. Very, very well presented vehicles. Power operated centre continental doors fitted. Alloy wheels are fitted. I will say there's a little bit of bubbling on this back panel. Nothing scary, but still worth noting. Under the bonnet, Euro 6 DAF MX-11 engine. That's driven through a ZF Ecolife fully automatic gearbox. Reverse cameras fitted. You can see as we go around, there's not a mark on it. Back down the near side again. Nothing to worry about. Power operated lockers. Loads of luggage space. Decent amount on these Cygnuses. Remember, they're 12.2 metres these, so they're not extra length in any way. There is an onboard vacuum cleaner as well. Well built, but we'll come to that in a second. We're going to jump on board. First thing we notice is there is a safe under the driver's seat, and then we've got 53 reclining seats. Bit too much red for my liking, but I didn't pick it, did I? 53 reclining seats with 3-point seat belts. Seats will be in impeccable order. Half leather trim. I mean, it works, doesn't it? Because the maquette goes with the seats and the curtains, so whoever's picked it's done a good job, but as I said, for my liking, just a bit too much red. We're wired for CCTV. You will notice no furniture on the back of the seats. However, with each of these vehicles, there is a full box of trays for the seat backs and a full box of magazine nets, should you want to fit them. But Mark here specifies none of that nonsense is fitted when he has stuff built, because, as we all know, it only gets damaged and broken, and he is predominantly, these days, a schools operator. You can see there's a line of 70-seaters there. So just leaves them off to save them getting damaged, but they're all boxed and they will come with a vehicle. The other thing that will come with the vehicle is the spare seat and the floor to go there, because that is a centre sunken demountable toilet. So this can be 55 straight. You can see actually these seats have got the trays on, just to exemplify it. But it is 55 straight. The other thing I will say is as well, that is one of the most spacious toilets I've ever seen on a coach. So bear that in mind. If you look against, we all know I've got a big soft spot for Thamesers, right? You've got one sat there, right? There's one on the pit there. 53 in a toilet in 12.2 metres is a big selling point of that product, but it compromises on the size of the toilet. Somehow Beulas have done it. 53 in a toilet in 12.2 metres with a good sized toilet unit. We're fully air conditioned. We are wired for DVD with 2 power operated drop down monitors. Wood effect lino to the floor with a centre carpet, or a carpet to the centre aisle if you want me to talk posh. Beulas, what do we know about Beulas? I'll tell you what I do know, that curtain is bugging me. So what I'm gonna do, thread that back through. There, that's better. What do we know about Beulas? From Spain and Portugal builders, Beulas is probably the most well built. You speak to any drivers, and a lot of you know that I go to Lanzarote twice a year for my holidays. You speak to the coach drivers out there, driving a Beulas to them is like driving a Van Hool to us. Okay, they think they're the best of the best, and that's because Beulas are a bit bespoke. They're a bit like Van Hool. Where a lot of other builders is, listen, That's how we build it. Take it or leave it. Beulas will tweak things to your requirements. A bit like Van Uhl, you know, Van Uhl had a carpentry shop. You know, you want a cupboard there, going in that gap there, we'll make one for you. Beulas are very much like that. And also, they're built to last. You look 20-year-old motors, right? You will see a lot more Beulases than you will Irizars. That's because the Irizars have probably crumbled away to dust by now. So that's, you know, they are a well-built thing. And in fairness, there's 4 in the fleet here. There were 5. We sold one a while back. I've known Mark Brook for a long time. If they weren't any good, he wouldn't go back and buy more. Great dash, well set out for the driver. As you can see, all the switches are nice and easily accessible. You've got a multi-function steering wheel. Mileage, they don't work hard here. This has done less than 200,000 kilometres. Its sister has done a bit less than that. Okay, this is the higher mileage of the two, and it's still not done 200,000 kilometres. Got lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system. There is a fridge in the dashboard, courier seat, and lastly, we have this little hot drinks facility just here. Now, look, it's not built for doing round after round of brews on a ledger tour. It's built for the driver to have something to drink, and if you want to make something for the old dears when they come back to the coach, while you're signing a coach part, they can do that. Not the greatest position, however, it's not going to get tampered with in there. Behind that, is it? So, let's recap. Oh, forgot to mention, LED destination displays to front, side and rear as well. We can repaint these vehicles at additional cost. Okay? So that's not a problem. Obviously, it'll just be added on to the final price. And you will pay what we pay, or what Yellowway pay. So to recap, 2019 on a 69 registration, VDL SB4000, Beulas Cygnus, 53/55 seat executive coach.